Hey everyone, I'm Jay Heilman, host of Kingdom Builder TV. I'm here today with a special guest to talk with me about a movie that's coming out today in theaters. Here to chat with us today is director Simon Cellan Jones. Simon, how are you doing today?
Hey Jay, great to talk to you. I'm fine.
You know what? You have a new movie coming out today. It's called Arthur the King. I got a chance to see a screening of it. It's a great movie. It stars one of my favorite actors with Mark Wahlberg, and it's a great story of hope and perseverance. Can you tell us about this film, a little bit about it, and how you came to direct it?
Yeah, the film is based on very much a true story written by a guy called Michael Lindnord, who did this crazy thing that some people do called adventure racing, where you run basically an Ironman 3 times a day for a week. It's just out of my understanding, but these people are pretty determined. And during this race, Michael, who had something to prove and was really fighting to win, halfway through the race, he came across this dog, and for some reason, they had some kind of connection. And the rest of the race, the dog followed them and kind of became, in a way, a good luck charm for them.
Well, and yeah, it's when you see the movie, it's kind of like, did this really happen? And I was really I looked into the history of this story and everything, and I was just amazed with the fact that this was a true story. And Simon, this is not the first, but actually the second time that you've worked with actor Mark Wahlberg on a film. You actually worked with him last year on the action comedy The Family Plan. What was it like working with Mark on this film?
Well, funnily enough, the way these things work, this is the film we shot first, and then the family plan we filmed afterwards. But he is just fantastic to work with. I mean, he's one of those people who, instead of sort of strutting around and telling people what to do, he goes around empowering people. That's the way he works, I think. And of course, when people trust you, you get so much more confidence and so much more excitement about a project. And I got to tell you, he's a big movie star. He's pretty much one of the easiest actors I've ever worked with.
That's amazing. And I've heard that consensus with other people that have either met him or worked with him that, he's the real deal. What you see on screen is the type of person he is in real life. And, like I said, I love his movies. And you actually directed a couple of TV series episodes of a movie that he was in years ago called Shooter, which was amazing. And you do have a long history of directing, a lot of TV series under your belt. What would you say the biggest challenges between directing TV and a feature-length film would be?
Well, if you're doing TV, unless you're doing a pilot, which I've done a few of. If you're just doing an episode in a TV thing, you're a sort of well-respected hired gun. You come in, you do your job, and then you walk away. With a movie, you sort of carry it from beginning to end. Obviously, I have bosses and people above me, but you know, there's a lot of responsibility on me to pull the movie through. And, it's both scary, but also really exciting to have more of that responsibility.
Well, we're really excited about this film. And in closing, Simon, what are you hoping the audience takes away the most after seeing Arthur the King when they see it in theaters?
Well, I hope that they see themselves in the movie. I hope, as again, I don't want to give preachy messages to people, but there is a sort of theme of never giving up. And there's a theme of the way you win in life or a race or whatever is not necessarily by being the fastest or the first across the line. There are other ways to win in life, and that's something that I hope people take away.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We greatly appreciate you taking the time to talk about the new movie. Arthur the King is now in theaters. Make plans to see it this weekend. Simon, thank you so much. You have a great day.
Jay, thank you so much. See you again.